Hey y'all, today on Jen Masia's Kitchen we're making onion rings with a fantastic dipping sauce. Let's get to it. To 2 cups of Greek yogurt we're adding 1 cup of mayonnaise, mix. And to this we're going to be adding garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, and dill. Don't forget the dill, it's very, very important. You heard me, very, very important. Mix it up, and to this we're going to be adding mushroom soup. Mix that up, make sure no lumpies are left. No lumpies. We do not need explosions of powder in our mouth. Put that into a fancy schmancy bowl, put it aside. Now in a bowl we're adding 1 cup of flour, cumin, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, basically a lot of the same ingredients, but moving on. Salt, pepper, whisk, mix. These are gonna be for our onions. In a separate bowl we're adding a cup of flour, a cup of panko. Believe me, the panko is just a very luscious and fancy touch, but very necessary. Into a separate bowl, add 2 to 3 eggs, depending on how many onions you have. To this, we're gonna add a cup of milk. Mix it all together. We need everything well incorporated. Now our onions. Make sure your onions are thoroughly washed, please. And we're gonna be cutting them into discs, about 3/4 inch long. Then we're gonna be separating each beautiful disc. And if you have a hard time, just do as I do. Bang on it, the onions can obey. Don't forget to remove the inner membrane, that little slimy little thing there in the middle. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. It gives taste to the onion, but it's gonna make your coating separate, and we don't need that, so make it dance and throw it away. When all of our onions are cut up, we're gonna start dredging them in our flour, then into the egg, and then to our third, into the flour and panko. Repeat until all of your onions are ready, and then into the frying glory we go. When it comes to the actual frying of the onions, use a deep pan. You don't need all that oil everywhere. Well, at least I don't, so I use a deep pan. You do whatever you want, but just take my advice. Use a deep pan, avoid the oil going everywhere. Put your onions in there, put your onions in the oil, and let them fry until they're a nice, deep, golden color. Serve them up, and this hors d'oeuvre is ready. Shall the party begin? Hear that? Can you hear that? Not really. The onion ring. Moist on the inside, crunchy and perfect on the outside. I'm just gonna do a medium-sized one instead of, a gigantic one, because having your mouth open on screen is not all that pretty. Not for me at least, so. Into the sauce. This sauce is a staple in my house. We have it all the time. You can use it for onion rings, for a vegetable board, for your salad. I like to have it on hand for salads. In my house, everybody likes their different kind of dressing. I like this a little bit on top of my salad. It is absolutely exquisite. My husband likes different kind of dressing. I like this. Keep it in your fridge. Believe me, it's not gonna go bad. You eat it way before it goes bad. Anyhow, let's get to it, shall we? Crunchy, flavorful, not exaggerated, punch in your face spice, but just perfect. It's a perfect little side dish. If you want to have hamburgers, hot dogs, whatever you want, these onion rings are fast, simple, and I bet most of you already have all the ingredients in your house. Whip it up, takes half an hour, and you have some delightful little fried rings. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We'll be back with more exquisite delights to flavor your palate. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for coming. Bye.